It's Mo here.
And Pime.
And
together we make
Mo
and Pime World. And in today's video, we're going to talk about
African beliefs, misconceptions, myths, taboos.
Yes, and what are hizo zote tuongelea hapa. So before we proceed, we have a guest with us. Walking style, I love that. Welcome to this hot seat. As we share, you remember, guys, we have another video that where we used to, was it language?
Yeah, we talked about
learning each other's language. And we have a Samia lady here, stroke Luo girl, stroke Luganda girl, and we have a Kamba girl here. And we have a Meiji Kenda girl, a Digo specific. So, Karibu, our guests.
Yeah, thank you so much. Abiles loves here. Was girl. Hey, nowadays I'm famous.
Famous girl.
You
Go and check me on Facebook. They know me very well. Abiles loves is a big name, by the way. Yeah, so they have been welcomed here because we did this topic on. Go and watch part 1 on my channel, then part 2 on this channel.
Yeah.
So connect part 1 on the other channel and part 2 here. So we are going to talk about what I told you already, African taboos beliefs. Hey, village girls. You know us, we are advantage because we stay in the village.
Yeah, we get to
so
get these things
we get to get, so
and also we travel the world, so we get to know maybe what this tribe or which culture has beliefs and myths and misconceptions. So guys, let's get to that. So
the first myth.
Yeah.
Ooh, let's talk about where we say there are some body parts.
Before you talk, let me cut you short. You see, they continue doing what you're doing like this. In Africans, they don't allow you. You stay with an old woman and you do this, she's going to slap you. That's a woman who's on hit.
You need to relate. By the way, or in a culture, we believe that you are bembelezaring shetani. Like, unabembeleza shetani when you do like this. Especially for a girl, it's not good.
So when you sit with the old people here and you do this, just someone sit.
It means it's bad manners. Like it's bad manners.
So they know
have to stay like this. So I cut you short to start with this one, whatever you are. So it's also, I believe, when you keep doing like this and you're sitting with old people, they feel embarrassed. So you're not
it means that you want it really bad.
So now you can do it.
Kumbe zinaendana tu. These cultures.
Yeah, it's African culture. So most of the things, that's just the step. I want you to talk about chicken, eating chicken. The way there are some body parts for the chicken that women are not supposed to eat. What is the thing called?
Imondo. Gizzard.
Gizzard,
yes. The back.
The back also, is for the men.
And the back?
The back, this whole thing here, the back, and the imondo.
And some believe the thighs.
The indumbo.
The drumsticks.
Not the drums.
No, the chest is not for the men.
That's when they eat the best
like
parts.
all the parts. Because you can't serve the man this back and this imondo only. So you put even the thigh. Even the drumstick.
The drumstick. After putting
you are left with nothing.
You are left with nothing. Maybe the
but you know, that is in the maybe Western culture mostly. But you see in the coastal region, the imondo is for the kids. Imagine if you don't even cook it. Once you slaughter that chicken and maybe remove the insides, all those insides you just give them to the kids to play with. Imagine to play with. So when we were kids, we used just to choma them and eat. They don't even reach the dining table.
Where I come from.
And also that for the chicken, they believe, most of the tribes believe that a lady is not supposed to eat this one for the chicken.
These are my favorites. And that's katanye. No, I like that kabato. I like
you eat. A girl eats this every time she's approached by men. She will be doing like this. She'll be doing like this. Very funny belief.
Where I come from, you can eat whatever part you want, but we don't eat whatever is inside the liver, everything. They just burn the liver. They throw everything else, like nyama choma for the kids. But
even the mara.
We don't. By the way, now mara, like eating mara for the chicken, I've seen it in Western Kenya. As we just call it.
No,
We
here
used
it's
to
tied
play
with
with
it.
it.
I was shown it's tied on some stick or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, we don't do that.
And it's very delicious, but there I like it. What I like in chicken myself is the head.
Head, no.
I do eat the head. I like it very much. I like to eat it. And you know, they believe, I also another belief, when you eat the head of a chicken, you are very bright.
As we believe that if you eat the head of a fish,
yeah,
you'll be a danda, like
really?
the useless
And
person.
say,
And in
yeah,
the Luo culture, you'll be bright.
Yeah.
But in the coast, utakula kichwa atakuwa zuzu.
If my mom slaughters a chicken for you, you'll be offended. She'll throw the head, she'll throw the leg, and she'll remove everything inside and throw it.
Just eat the main parts.
Yeah, the main parts, she'll just throw everything.
Here in the Western, the only thing that we don't eat is the but we use it as a ringtone.
So every time she's
And the feathers.
for me, she asks, so how do you want me to do it? Do you want me to do it? No, how do you want me to do it? Because now
You are Luanized.
So how do you want me to do it? Because she knows how she does it.
Oh.
Yeah, and also if you visit, maybe you want to get married somewhere and you visit them for the first time, you're not supposed to eat chicken on the first day. Even where I come from, we say that. It's like you're scattering the relationship. The way the chicken
But
keeps
in our culture,
just scratching things and throwing them.
in our culture, no. Just even first time visitor, you can serve him or her the chicken.
And I said, stop doing this. This lady
Yeah,
you're talking
used to
about,
that.
and she's just like this.
You're
How do
always
we
in
help
heat,
her?
we understand.
How do you help this one?
No, that is offensive.
The next time,
Make sure you cut that. That's very offensive. No. Hey, you apologize. I won't continue this video.
No,
But I'm used. by the way.
But stop doing that. You
I don't know, I'm
growing
used.
older
But
now.
some people get irritated
Yeah,
with people
when
who
you
do
do like
like
that.
Anyway, you can't change
Like I've been doing this my entire life.
yeah,
I
imagine.
think even when I went to sleep in that I just do this and then I went
Just find someone akubembeleze. So another myth or a misconception or another belief?
Yeah, another one they believe like a man is supposed to pay bride price for the first wife before he pays for the second wife. And if you do the vice versa, you pay for the second wife instead of the first wife, the second wife now becomes the first wife. Yeah, they go by the bride price. So if you are married, like let's say I got married the first one, I have kids, everyone knows that I'm the first wife. And then my man never paid the bride price and he gets married to you and then he pays bride price. Automatically you become the
In addition to that,
What is wrong with being
if a homestead maybe has male kids, that's how they want to go to their wives to take the dowry. I heard that the firstborn should start, not the lastborn. So they just go like that. Yeah. But
they will tell you until your brother.
But at least only the firstborn.
Yeah.
Maybe the secondborn can be able, but the thirdborn can do it. But you cannot start from any other.
Yeah, I also saw this, but it was in a movie it's a Nigerian movie where the first daughter has to get married for the others to
pave
for the others to get married.
But
At
it's
least you don't have
also
that
sometimes it's also discouraging if you are
the first.
the last born gets married and you are just there.
But it's also not fair if I'm the second one and now I get a good husband and now my mother
Yeah,
is saying
that
let
one
your
is
sister marry this husband and if you find out
It shows some laxity in that firstborn. It just shows some negative things on it. So you just have to do things on the right time, Another myth or a misconception is that if you cut nails, kids' nails, maybe during the day, or if they are still awake, they'll become thieves. Guys, have you heard of that?
And then I cut mine during the day. Anytime.
anytime. Anytime during the day, during the night.
But if they're awake, it's not allowed since they will become thieves.
Another, and this one, it happened, I saw it. No, let me say another one before I wanted to say this point on the other one, but I forgot. No, let me say it here. They believe, like in my tribe, when you die, there are people who die, like after 2 days or 3 days, they resurrect. Have you ever seen that? I've ever seen
Jesus.
Yeah, they resurrect and they come back to
like
life.
honestly, and
Like
Yeah,
for real.
and that person will never talk.
Never.
And they believe they don't talk because they are going to say what they
saw.
I had a grandfather who died for 3 days. The day they are going to bury him, he resurrected.
Like, was he put in the morgue?
No, before they never used to put the morgue. Before they could put someone, they could put the son. Yeah, then they put him. No, that guy died. For 3 days during the burial.
Was there a doctor who
this one was a baby, so she could
that guy died for 3 days and he came back. I'm telling you what is there. He came back to life, and then after that he stayed for like 10 years without dying, but he never talked for the 10 years. He could just do like showing things.
I would even be afraid of that person.
And now he died again, and he died the real dead now. So they also believe. So my point was, they believe that if you die and resurrect, you will never talk, because you can reveal what you saw in the other life. Yeah, in the other life. And then the other one which I wanted to say was, they believe like a man should eat first. Like, let's say a man should, now we are married to the same husband, and I'm the first wife. Our husband should come and eat from our home first before coming to eat at your place. And if he does the other way around, he dies.
What about if
he going to eat all those foods? If you're cooking chicken and I'm cooking fish and you want fish,
and they based on the chicken, by the way, they say, like now this one where they are always specific. When my parents died, the man has to come and bury them and eat chicken before he goes in. No, if this one is my co-wife and the parents died and our husband never came to bury my parents, he should not also go there. If he goes, he will die. Yeah, they also believe. Very, very confused. I don't know who came up with this.
Those things that were just put there to make people maybe to become more moral conscious, moral upright, and also.
But you know, if you look at them very nicely, they used to deny the women. They are that right to enjoy.
They used to limit.
They were very bad.
But I also feel it's because there was no like constitution where there are constitutional rights, where you know what is legal and what is not. So that is what used to guide the society. It was like a way of life. This is what shows what is right, what is wrong. Because people can't just live without rules.
Yeah. And there is also this myth that if your mother-in-law maybe passes, her clothes, you just have to take, even if it's one.
You have to live in that. You have to take it
and be wearing it, like mpaka ichakae. Like also in our culture, like if your grandmother passes on, or just your close person. Zile time ya kugawanya nguo, hizo nguo, like you're not supposed to put them in the those, what are they called, cupboards. Like you are supposed to put on those clothes on a daily paka ziishe. Yeah, it's fine kuziweka like that. Hii ni nzuri, hata kama ikuwe mzuri aje. Nasema hii nguo nilipewa ni ya mwenye alikufa, so unafaa uivae tu paka ichakae ipotee hivyo.
But it's not a thing. If someone passes on, it's up to you to decide whether you want to take their clothes or not.
But you are being forced.
Yeah, and here they, like, if it's that a woman, they bring up her belongings on the third day. They stay for 3 days. So the last day of mourning, now they bring outside and things are shared.
But I think nowadays things have changed. People are saved,
and that the last day is when you're shaved.
That's still going on in some cultures.
They're still going. You see this one of shaving. The last day now, that's when you shave your hair, and they shave it with a razor blade.
For the ladies, maybe if you don't want, nowadays they have if you don't want to shave your whole head, maybe just take, at least even if it's a hair here.
But before they used to shave. For
clean
me,
shave.
when my dad died 21 years ago, they shaved my whole hair with a razor blade, and you can get
it's just.
They believe in that. And you see that lady.
New beginning.
Remember that the TikTok family where that lady died. The sister shaved the hair just to show respect to the sister. So there are people who still do it until today.
Oh, that one go.
Yeah, she shaved her hair to just show respect. Any other belief?
Let me see. What else?
Okay, let me add this one. In some African cultures, we believe that if you are pregnant and you sit on the, what is it called, kizingiti, like the door, like right on the door. Ukikaa hapo like for long, you'll have difficulties in giving birth during delivery. You're not supposed to sit like on the door. You know that raised thing, or maybe most doors they have. You're not supposed to sit that. If you sit there and you are pregnant, you'll be having difficulties. Like mtoto atakataa kutoka. Like unaona the way that umekaa hapo kwa mlango utaki kutoka wala kuingia, pia mtoto wakati wa kutoka atakuwa hivyo. Hataki kukaa kwa tumbo na hataki kutoka. So to just so usikae kwa kizingiti. Mostly utaambiwa toka hapo kizingitini wewe.
And also that for the pregnant, to add on that, when you're pregnant, they advise people here not to kill a snake. That when you kill a snake, the head of the baby will just be like this.
Or that fish, what is it called? Mad fish. You're not supposed to eat that.
Yeah, you're not supposed to kill a snake. Even if it's coming, you leave it when you're pregnant. They believe that your baby, and when they do it, the baby will be like this.
And then the others that say when you feed your babies eggs, before they start, they can talk. They'll struggle.
They say don't feed them eggs. Or they believe when you eat eggs while you're pregnant, your baby will come out without hair. They believe in that. And they also believe, now you're talking about pregnancy. They also believe when you drink a lot of Coca-Cola soda when you're pregnant, you're going to give birth to a very clean baby.
If you have heartburns, a lot of heartburns when you are pregnant.
You give birth to a
full head. Full head.
So many of them believe
Africans. I think we live by those.
I've remembered something else. If I get a boil, I'll wait for it to be ready, and then you see that path. I put it on a coin, and then you go through it at the junction. So if someone picks it, or you crosses it, they now you get better, and then they start getting boils. So I don't know whether it's true. Also, do you see these things? I don't know what they're called. These things.
The white things. On the
You're talking about these ones on the nails?
Yes.
No, these ones are for good luck.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we used to say so. There are these when the cuticles zikianza kutoka when we were children. I think this was just our belief. If you have them, we say if you cut them, they just keep growing. So we would take a stick, we put it inside here, and we make sure you touch someone else with it. So if whoever removes it, not the cuticles will start.
I think it was that one. Eko tuzuia ndo tusikuwa tunazitoa tutaumia because these things hurt. If there are things that hurt, this one,
so you put
more
a
than
stick
the heart,
here and you make sure you
more than the heart break.
So if the stick falls, Pai made it fall. So now she's going to get them. I believe they're not going to be better.
Yeah. Also another one, they believe an all. A very bad omen. When it cries at night, someone has to die. So
especially in your compound.
So
we used to chase that thing. You know, it used to come maybe during the evening before. Now it's not crying. It's not crying. So if you just see it like bigger mawe, just chase it away.
So those are African beliefs. Very funny ones, by the way.
Also, in some cultures, they believe that if you cut these nails, you're not supposed to just throw them anyhow. Maybe it made me now to eat my nails. Even the hair, if you shave it, like nowadays, people just go to the kinyozis and shave and you just leave your hair that way. No, in some cultures, we treasure those things. We dig somewhere and place our nails, maybe our hair, especially the private part hair.
Someone who lives here knows where you put it. That's even worse.
Now you have to do it when no one is watching you, so that those witches they don't see you.
Another belief in African, they give kids names according to the time of birth. Like you give birth in the morning, they're going to give the kinye in Luo, and kinye means in morning. How do you call it?
I think naming generally Africans
not
anything. Even if you give birth to in the
Nanjala, if you hear someone called
Wait.
Nanjala, that one was born when it's a
Drought.
yeah, when there is no food.
Na kule kwa tunapeana njia unasikia itwa Mwanjiani alizaliwa Mwang'ombe alizaliwa kwa zizi la ng'ombe.
So those African names.
Maybe that's a topic we should talk about.
Yeah,
African names and
talk
the
more
meanings.
about that. Yeah, naming of Africa. Yeah. That one
This city.
tutaweka more content kwa hiyo kwa hiyo video.
Yeah, it's a belief here in Africa. So many people do it. I also have an African name that sometimes I forget if it's mine because no one calls me that name. I do forget. Then
there's this belief that if you give a child this miguu ya kuku, what are these chicken legs? So now they will be walking and walking. Watoto watakuwa na wale watoto wa kutembea. Like anaweza hata he or she can even get lost. So you're not supposed to give kids miguu ya kuku, chicken legs, no.
And another one, they believe like hey, where did it go to? I wanted to say some very nice points. Then it got. Can you say something as I remember it?
Another one.
Hey, this one is
another one. They believe that if you have white hair and you are not yet old, or maybe you have not reached that age,
hey, you're rich.
You will become rich. That person is blessed. You should always stay with them. You will become a rich person.
And about grey hair, we were told when we were young, they would tell you if you eat chicken, then you scratch your head before you wash your hands, you get grey hair.
And also, you're not in some countries they believe that you're not supposed to write someone's name who is alive using a red pen, since red pen is only used for dead people. So if you someone like me go like if you have some beef with someone, like I have a beef with you, I just write Maureen in red so that you die.
They die.
Actually, we could fight. If someone writes your name using a red pen, we could fight since it used to be associated with death.
Yeah, that one, the one I wanted to say. They believe that if you are pregnant and you get a baby and you happen to sleep with someone who is not the father of your baby, that man is supposed to give a baby a coin or something, just for the baby not to get affected. The man is supposed to give the baby something, but mostly they say coins. Man is supposed to give the baby like this, so that's now the father who is not, the man who is not a father. And also another belief, if I forget, they believe like, let's say we are together and we drown in the lake or a river and one of us died, we will never leave that spot until we're found. That's a belief. If one of people drowns,
what if we drown?
All of you. But if I survive alone and all of 10 of
but
you.
But you can go to the shores and wait for that.
You just, no, you don't stay in water, you wait at the shore.
I thought it's that water.
You're supposed, you don't leave the place now, the lake. You're just there until these people are found.
On that note, about death maybe and someone not being found, in most African beliefs, they bury, what is this? A banana plant. The stem. If you're not found and they bury,
and to add on that, they believe that if I die and I was not happy, I remember when my stepdad died, the family came to ask me what did, because I was the last person with that guy. So they asked me what happened, did he say anything? Because according to our culture, when someone, an old person or a bigger person or an elder person dies, they have to leave a word. What did he say? And these people, they were very serious. Those are the Kalenjins. They were very serious, like they wanted to know what is but he never said anything. So they believe in that. And when someone dies like that, they believe the person died when he was not happy. And also to add on that, when you die and you start bringing problems, there are people you hear. You hear that they don't want to
go. Now the others refuse to move.
There are some who are beaten, like when you took your own life when you killed suicide, they beat you.
Before they remove you from that
they beat so that they chase away the bad problem. Yeah, and also if no one killed you, you just died, maybe you died and you're not happy and you start bringing signs. They call the elder people in the family. If you are a man, they're going to call the older men in the society to come and talk to you. They're going to close the door with the dead body there and they start talking, asking, what's the problem? Stop, they say, watch out to Aibisha, we are here in a foreign, maybe from now.
And that folks will listen.
And then the folk will listen and they start saying, no, she's okay, you can marry her.
So there are people who will communicate with the spirit.
And also, when you die and you have your co-wives, your co-wives are supposed, they are the ones to come and bath your body, dress you up, see. Like if it's in a morgue, they have to see, confirm.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
I heard that. I don't know whether this is true, but I heard. I don't know whether it happens now because nowadays people don't treat marriage with high regard as they used to do before. If you die of like you were old enough to marry and then you die without a wife, you just go stay in your bachelors. They would take, I don't know, hash and they throw it on your bumper so that and that there won't be other people like you. You just go with your bad omens because they believe it was very bad for you not to be married. That's what they would do. That's what I heard.
But nowadays, those things are going down.
Yeah.
So
which is actually a good thing because, especially with intermarriages, there's a lot to learn. And sometimes the things that you do in your culture, they don't do in their own culture. So if we keep following those things, there is going to be a lot of push and pull, back and forth, and a lot of other things. Yeah, so it's actually a good thing that, and also the good thing is, if you don't know them,
they won't affect you.
You just move on. Yeah. Just move on if you don't know them. Because there are so many that we don't know and that
and we are living.
Exactly. Yeah. Because my mom does not know everything.
And when you are told that,
and they vary from culture to culture. So when you move to another culture, maybe you're getting married there.
Yeah, you don't even know how things happen.
Maybe sometimes they differ now with your culture. What do you have to do?
Exactly. Also, I heard from where I come from, when I give birth and someone comes to see the child for the first time, you can't hold the baby and not give him anything.
Yeah,
be left crying. The baby will be left crying. So
you just have some people just put a note.
Yeah, even if
the baby's hand.
You can't leave the baby.
And now the same applies like like my grandmother. If I give birth and my grandmother comes to carry my baby,
you have to give her something.
Yeah. Her eyes are going to get blank.
I had that too. When I had my daughter, I had that too.
You have to give the old people. In fact, you have given birth and someone is coming to visit and you are the one.
What if you don't have something?
They are not
just
going to carry your baby.
They can't carry the
baby.
They are afraid that they're going to lose their eyesight. They're going to lose their eyesight.
But it was a form. They believe that the grandmothers, they bring blessings to the baby. Yeah. So you just try to get that something for the grandmother to carry your child. Yeah. And also there is this myth. It's a myth, yeah. You just don't call someone's name or shout someone's name during the night.
Yeah.
Just say, Ado!
So you
the devil will take that his name.
And they would say if you hear someone calling you in the night, don't just answer. Don't just answer. Maybe it's not the person who thinks that is calling. Maybe they're just voicing somewhere.
And to add on that, it's a funny one. To add on that, they say, like when you stay in the same compound with your mother-in-law and she happens to come, or your mother, not your mother, or your mother-in-law or your mother happens to come and call you when you're making love, you're not supposed to answer. If you answer, you die. So
I just keep quiet.
Abby, you're not hearing.
Alafu kuna hii ingine yenye nasikia if you maybe you are cooking in the night and maybe umepungukiwa na salt, you don't have salt. So when you're going to borrow it from your neighbor, you just don't go and say, don't assist me with some salt. No, you don't call it salt. You say it, saidie na dawa ya mboga.
Right?
I don't know, but if you do it, utakuwa unaomba like it's utakuwa mtu ambaye hauna blessing. Utakuwa unaomba because it's something small.
So don't ask for small things.
Yeah. Sema tu call it like dawa ya mboga.
Now that we're talking about Ogaomba, you reminded me that we believe you should not cross the year, start a new year. Without paying dates. No, without paying dates.
Also
without paying dates. Utakuwa the next year.
Alafu pia hata ukicross new year kama umelala, like you have to witness it. If it's 0000 now, you have to be awake. Even you wake up even your kids, if they are asleep, just wake them up. They'll be sleeping all day.
Growing up.
Tulikuwa tunakuwa pressure.
Alafu kuosha. Like we don't want to to start the new year. Doing nyumba chafu, so you wash everything. You make sure everything is clean.
Even paint your house.
You pay all the debts. You just want to start
change the curtains.
Clean slate.
Then you dates the first month. The same thing.
Then pia usiku unaamua when you walk during the night, you're not supposed to look back. Just go.
But you know what happens when you walk in during the night? Something less, because it's so quiet, something less to that your steps is someone that's actually following you. Makes your steps, your footsteps.
And then there is this nini, when we used to play with shadows, our own shadows during the night when we were small kids. So we were told that shadow, when you now after playing now you're going to sleep, it will come and choke you like this and you'll die.
They say it's going to slap you. You're supposed to look at it. So
we used not to play with shadows. Unatamani, like we are being tempted to play with it. We're doing like this and you're seeing it, so it's so big, but
you don't want to be choked.
You're afraid you'll become dead. So guys, I think there are so many myths, beliefs,
there are many. We can say like 2 hours.
We can talk and talk,
Yeah.
So I think we should just
call
it a day
at this point.
Wait for part 3 of this. It's an interesting topic and it's so wide.
I would listen to it over and over so that I learn.
And I know there are some which we have not touched on.
Yeah, you tell us the ones that we've not mentioned or the ones that we are wrong on.
Comment, tell them. I know there are different versions from culture to culture. So tell us, maybe if you call out these myths and beliefs, what do they mean in your culture?
Yeah.
Until next time, bye. Bye.